All right, welcome to another Father's Day with Dad Meat.
Oh, happy Father's Day, buddy.
Happy Father's Day to you guys too.
6, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure you got one out
I
there.
think I'm the only one. Oh, yeah, there's one floating. But it was funny because I said that to Danny before he came down. I was like, man, I'm literally like the only dad there. Or not the only dad does have no kids. Oh, wait, Danny, you don't have any kids, right? Yeah.
Dude, what are the chances, though, that you might have a floater out there?
My whole family's based on floaters, dude. I remember my grandpa was like, last days, he's like, you ever make it over to England? Look for him. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Look for the Stratfordshire Beezers.
Yeah, dude.
Instead of like a Sixers hat, they're just wearing Bobby hats.
Yeah. Backwards with a flat brim.
Yo, bruv.
Yo, let me get a fag.
It's
You
ye
fag.
fucked it.
Ye fucked it.
Yep.
That's good, though.
Dude,
Good.
I have a considerable amount of diarrhea today, guys.
Fantastic.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah. Any special concoction that brought it about?
Probably just a weekend of Roy Rogers and
No, dude.
Oof.
The amount of fucking shit we put in our bodies on Friday, I feel like it's still
yeah,
catching
we
up
went
to
and
me.
got barbecue, and then
Where
we
at?
had in New York.
New York.
Did you go to that one
Ever
spot?
heard of it,
Might do-
dickhead?
Did you know that's like a famous place? I didn't know.
No.
Yeah, I actually looked it up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a
What was it
really
Mighty
well-known-
Quinn?
Something like
BBQ?
that. Yeah, it was really good.
I guess that explains why they ignored me for 15 fucking minutes while I was trying to buy bread pudding.
Really?
Yeah, it was like two specific kinds of employees having a side conversation while I was standing there with my card out ready to pay.
All right.
To buy my
Please,
buddy
dude.
and I bread pudding.
I knew
Damn.
Mike was going to start getting racist once the Sixers started to suck.
Oh, good. You said Sixers. I thought you were going to say once we had 6 on. I was like, fuck. I mean, I know
You're
where he's
bringing
going
out
with it.
people.
Now we're doing all right. What's that score say?
You don't want to know, dude. Don't worry about it.
They're down 2.
19, yeah, down to 19.
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
It goes up 10, dude.
I've
Put
never
something
watched a
else on.
complete basketball game in my life.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the time, man.
Nah,
They might win this
probably
year.
still good. All these dudes are so fucked up.
That
looking.
guy is not
What
at
was
all.
that?
What was
Something
he talking
happened.
about?
There was a turn at some point. Like for a while, like NBA dudes were super handsome, jacked, looked great, but now they all look like they live close to the power lines.
Yeah, there's
Like-
a lot of Eastern European dudes with their eyes too close together.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's people like fucking Kevin Durant who has a hairline like he was in a
Like
fucking
LeBron's,
fire as a
dude.
child.
Yeah, LeBron.
Is it just that TVs are more high def now, and like they were always kind of fucked up, but it was grainy?
Black's cracking, dude.
No,
Yikes.
Dude, they put the kibosh on it way too early.
That's why you
man.
couldn't get your bread pudding the other day. You know, like, I'll have bread pudding. Also, you
blacks
guys
were
know Black's
cracking.
cracking. Take a load of this guy. He's fucking cracking over here.
yeah, I saw some of your Sixers tweets, dude. Have you been tweeting about the front office and shit like that?
No,
You better not, man.
Dude, I didn't. I don't complain about people online anymore.
As
Because
soon, dude, the second you're like, they got to make some moves in the offseason, I'm planning your next intervention.
I have not done that. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm very conscious of what I write on the internet now,
I know.
considering how often people fucking say shitty things about me. That it really takes a lot for me to say something shitty about
You
somebody
get a lot
else.
of shit, dude?
Not a lot of shit, but every now and again, like a real F-word comment will sneak by, and I'll do a little sleuthing to try to find out where they live. But it's always a dude with like a fucking Yogi Bear profile pic. and,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah.
like Waggly Daggly is his name or
Sure.
something like that.
Yeah, I know that guy. Hates me. Wag Dags. Pure racist, too.
I feel like here's the key though. When you notice like one username over and over again leaving like shitty comments, just don't reply, because after like 9 or 10, like usually the 11th comment is like, "Hey man, I've been struggling with fucking opioid addiction. Just thank you guys so
Dude,
much."
that's what it always is.
Hilarious.
That's what it is. I
Dude,
guarantee that's what it is.
It's always what it is.
Yep.
That's what's fucked up, because when I think I've probably talked about this a lot, but like when I was younger and I was like shitty on the internet, it was all dudes like me, just like gnarly cartoon heads that were just never going to get pussy. And now it's like adult drug addicts that are just like swinging for the fences because they have nothing in their personal lives.
That's kind of awesome, though.
Oh, it
Drug
is.
addicts are like, I got to take it to the streets.
Like
Like by
we-
streets, I mean YouTube comments.
Like we set up, me and the fucking incels set up the internet for just toxic Holocaust behavior. And the dudes carrying the torch now would be falling asleep leaning on a car otherwise.
What is your most cringeworthy memory of what you used to do on the internet?
Oh, God. I couldn't begin, Mike. I couldn't begin, man. Never. No, I won't even. No.
Well, now you have to tell us.
Yeah, there's got to be something you can tease us with.
All of it was bad. All of it was bad. I remember I threw a temper tantrum at a guy because he started censoring the N-word on his message board. This was
What
in
a
like
dick.
2004. This guy still hates me in real
Last
life
summer.
because I made fun of him because he owned a message board and he censored the N-word on it. So no one could type the N-word anymore. And people would try to find like bigger words that contained the N-word so they could like find a technical loophole. Not me. I would never type the N-word,
Right.
dude. Come on, man. My
Yeah.
thumbs are
Yeah,
clear.
man, it's-
My conscience on my thumbs are just nice.
Dude, my keyboard doesn't even have an N key.
It does have
It's
a
just
double
worn
G.
down. It's worn down like an old molar.
It's embedded into the desk.
It's
How about you, Beezer?
shit I've done on the internet.
What's the most cringeworthy thing?
I don't know. My second rap appearance. It's pretty cringe. I don't like watching that.
What happened? Because I'm not gonna
Well,
watch
the
it.
one, I mean, I think it was like my second or third time on. I was on with Florentine. It's like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm a huge fan of this guy. Everyone's like, this fucking other dickhead don't say shit. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple pops, but nothing big. But
Yeah.
it was they just throw him in there with you. It's like, oh yeah, Jim Florentine's on. I'm like, Jesus, okay.
I remember having a conversation like a couple months ago with Kali, and he was talking about like shitty comments that he got in response to his Legion of Skanks appearance, and they were saying the same thing. This guy doesn't say anything, and it's like he's like, you almost have to just like blurt out nonsense just to like remind yourself and people that you're there, because you have to get comfortable with
It's
it.
also a lot. It's tough to get in on those. Like, okay, so anytime I've been on the bonfire, you're dealing with guys that it's like you don't want to jump in because you're like, I'm gonna fuck this up,
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's the same thing with like I haven't done skanks, but I've obviously seen it. I've been there when they record. It's like, do I fucking jump in on this or not? It's a nerve wracking thing. You don't
My
wanna
feeling is
fucking-
not even like a matter of like fucking it up, but it's like finding like a rhythm for other people's cadence.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah.
I don't know. Do
I'll just say
you
the
ever think
N-word.
about just like autistically steamrolling every joke? Works for me. Step on other people's lines and just be completely oblivious, and then just think about blowing your brains out the entire ride home. That's
All
how
right,
you do podcasts.
I'm gonna try that.
I feel you're describing something specific here.
Yeah, it's me, dude.
Speaking
Dude,
of
when we
which,
did Legion of Skanks, I made the mistake of like watching the live chat on YouTube because
Oh.
I got too accustomed to our live chat,
That's like nom.
and
dude.
it was just like, who the fuck are these guys? Who's this fucking dickhead? Cool windbreaker. And then it was like,
Seriously, where'd you get it?
oh, you're not gonna say anything? And then I like said something, and like everybody else laughed, but like the same guy was just like, shut up, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
So you know, you can't live your life to please anybody.
No, you got to stop reading. You don't read comments, dude. That's insanity. Especially anytime you do a gas digital show.
Dude, like I said, man,
First
I got too
5 are
accustomed
just
to our boys.
faggots. That's
yeah,
the first 5 to 10 are just like faggots.
it's like a YouTube yawn.
It is. It really is, dude.
Have
Yeah.
you how much of that have you ever experienced at a live show
What's
with
that?
people being that overtly disrespectful?
See, that's the thing, and I hate even bringing it up because it's like, you know, I know it's going to bite me in the ass, but I've never done a
That's
live
it.
show. I've never
It's
done
over.
stand-up where people have gone fucking berserk. Maybe talking loud in general. Not at me, but just being a drunken.
Yeah.
So I remember a couple years ago when I hosted for Brian Callen. That was one of the worst weekends of my life, and it should have been great because it was 6 shows, every single one of them sold out, and but he was at the height of his like popularity. So, dude, he was balling out. Like he came in, he had 30 fucking people in that green room, and
How was he acting around ladies?
I don't want to get into that, but yeah. So I remember, but I was on stage at one point. I think it was the second show of the first night. I literally couldn't hear myself talk because you know the green room's right next to the stage.
Yeah, that's fucked.
It was so loud in there. I walked off stage. I brought up the feature. I got off stage, and you couldn't even walk in because it was packed to the door. I mean, that green room's not big. He had, no joke, he had probably over 20 people in there. Yeah. All, like 15 of them were just skanks from Jersey. And fucking, I walked in, and then that metal bar that runs down the right side there, I just turned and cranked it. I hit it so fucking hard, and I look up, and the first person I see is Mark Grossman.
Oh man.
He was like, "Hey, Bri, what's going on?"
Hey,
I was
what's
like,
up?
I was like, "Oh, well, you know, Mark, nothing much. But you see how I'm screaming at you, and I'm 2 feet in front of you? That's kind of how it was out there. It was kind of. He's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You'll do better next show." I was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you.
fuck you.
I'd like to fucking kill you, dude."
Man.
I was.
I love that energy of like, dude, don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'm not going to do anything to fix it. It's just going
no.
to be better.
No, no.
Yeah.
But
That's real J-word.
he's
boss
actually
energy.
just coming. He's coming in like next weekend. I was actually asked
Who,
to.
Callan?
Yeah, I was going to feature, but I'm in Cleveland with Shane, so Shane was going to do it.
Way better.
Yeah, might break his sobriety.
Wait, I didn't know Callan was like back on the road.
He stayed on the road. He never,
Yeah? He never got canceled?
You just don't let him cancel you.
Yeah.
That's the key. Like, you just keep going. And
Did he actually do anything, or is he just
Yeah.
friends with everybody?
No, I mean, from what I know,
I can't remember.
Well, the one thing was
Dude, this
his
is how
former
little,
cast
this is how
member.
little I talk about other dudes. I'm just like,
his former cast
Who?
member from Mad TV tried to sue him. It's his girl, right?
Okay.
They go to court. He wins. Happens to be the weekend I'm out in Indy featuring for him. I was like, that's not good
Did
at
he
all
have-
that
did
you
he have,
won.
like,
You should have
20
lost that in a fucking. What are you, nuts? He's like, I won. I was like, no, you didn't. You crushed us, dude. God damn it.
Did he have like 20 friends in the courtroom? Just talking all the time? It's like, all right,
Screaming.
a mistrial, I guess.
Screaming the whole time. The fucking victims couldn't hear themselves cry. It was horrible. Fuck. Yeah. Bunch
damn,
of
well, good
N-words.
for Shaner.
Yeah. Yeah, Shaner, I'm pumped for him to do that. That'd be
Shaner's
good.
on fire. And
He
like,
really is.
One,
I-
congratulations, Ryan, on 100 days
Yeah.
of not drinking. That's fucking incredible. And two, I think it's clear, like, this is like proof that when you fucking cut out the bullshit like that,
Yeah.
you know, good shit starts happening for
I'm
you.
so afraid he's going to die, though.
In that car.
Like, he's going to die surprisingly. No, yeah, the car's too obvious, though. Everyone
Yeah.
should be nervous about him driving, like, an old muscle
Dude.
car.
But just looking at him, like, he's destined to die at 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
34 and a half.
He's going to be dead.
He's on borrowed time at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
he's going
Yeah.
to die tragically real soon.
When you have a mustache like that, that doesn't turn gray.
Yeah.
No. But at least he'll go out sober. First one in his family. That'll be good.
I'm going to put a beer in his casket.
Yeah. I'm burying him in a Budweiser thing. Somebody posted that on the YY. Somebody got a Budweiser casket. I was like, sick.
Dude, let's get the Budweiser frogs to bury him.
Oh, my God, dude. That'd be.
Hell yeah, Jake.
I think about that with all you guys, though. I think one of us is going out.
Yeah.
Paul Bear.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, somebody's going out.
Not me.
No?
No, I'm too healthy and risk averse these days.
That's what I'm scared of. I need to stay a little bit shitty because it's
Yeah.
when you get super healthy, that's when you die.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, I'm terrified of health. It sucks. Yeah. Luckily, I come from the family I do, and they just call you queer, and you're like, oh, "Fuck, give me a beer, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
think the closest is that you've probably come to death? And looking back on it now, you're like, oh, fuck, I should have died.
I know the exact moment when I almost came to death
What
was
was
skateboarding in New York. I almost got crushed by a cab, missed it by like that much. I would have died. There's no way I would have survived it. He was full. I was right by Washington Square Park. And I was with my one buddy skating out. We were going to get something to eat. I wasn't even paying attention and went out, and this cab swerved like a half inch. That's all it needed, but he was going minimum 50 or 60. He would have killed me.
Damn.
Tim, would it be fair to say that if that had happened, the headline would have read, Brian 6 feet under?
Nice. I'd have landed it, though, I'll tell you that. Fakey, no big whoop. I would have turned it into a grind. With half a leg. Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, at the time, I was like, that was crazy. But I think about it all the time.
Getting hit by a car as a pedestrian is a really loser way to die. Too.
It is.
Yeah.
God,
If you get hit by a car on a bike, it's like, oh my God, he was such a family man. If you get hit by a car on foot, it's like, all right, dude, what were you doing?
Yeah, you're definitely carrying a plastic bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real loser shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I found out one of my cousins got hit by a car, and I was just like, loser.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course he did, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like a dude with his like arm in a cast. That's loser shit
Yeah.
too. It's always loser shit.
What, if they have a
You know what I'm talking
cast?
about? Yeah, if you see a dude and his wrist is in a cast, he was doing loser shit.
Yeah. That's like every old woman in my family, like every great aunt always has a wrist guard on. I don't know. I just assume they have broken wrists.
Dude,
Old Irish and Italian women, dude. The minute they hit like 65, they're just issued wrist guards.
That's
Old,
like-
old lady get like bone termites and they
Yeah.
just explode.
They're doing this too much.
Yeah. I feel like once like old like Irish and Italian ladies are done taking care of kids, they're just like, my body hurts.
Yeah,
They're
their
just
bones
like,
get soggy.
they claim fibromyalgia like people claim
Oh,
bankruptcy.
fuck
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
They don't even know that. They think that's a dish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah.
No.
Firm stance against fibromyalgia, a made-up disease.
So what'd you guys do for Father's Day?
Worked. And then, very sweet, my wife provided me with some of my favorite Italian treats from
Nice.
Toledo's.
Bone massage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah. I'm still in a wet bathing suit. I was in an above ground pool all day.
Oh,
What do
I
you
saw your
think?
picture, yeah.
What do you think I was doing, dude? Come on.
Damn.
Come
Above
on.
ground, balling out on us.
Yeah,
All right.
sorry, dude. I didn't mean to stone on you like
Do
that.
you think you would know how to swim if you went in a below ground pool?
I've never been below sea level in my life,
No.
and I swim every day.
Yeah. Above
Yeah.
ground, dude. You got to go above ground.
Yeah,
Below
for
ground.
sure.
What's that crap?
Yeah, plus like the neighbors can see you better.
Mhm.
You're putting on a show.
If you die, I'm gonna unload your body. It's gonna be a burial at above ground.
Yeah. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
mausoleums are like above ground pools for graveyards. That's where you should put me.
So you went swimming
Yeah, I'm swimming at my dad's house
and
all
then
day.
you're just eating.
Yeah, I worked. Then I came home and ate, and then
That sounds good.
yeah, it was great. I've had diarrhea all day. One, because of being nervous about the Sixers, and two, I've eaten enough fucking long hots to
Oh yeah.
bring back my Italian grandfather.
Oof. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I love long.
Did you hang out with
Hots.
your dad today?
No. Fuck
Yeah.
no. He's down Wildwood. I'm
Yeah.
not going there.
Did your dad like call you gay if you try to spend time with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, not gay, but like, I don't know. I was gonna call him because my birthday's tomorrow and Father's Day's
Oh.
today, so it's like, I don't think I should be the one that's, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Just, sandwich both of them. I don't think I should give him a separate day with this close to my birthday.
Good point.
What's more important?
Yeah. Does he get you stuff for your birthday?
No.
Like a child?
Um,
You ever seen an adult get something like extravagant for their birthday? And it's like, all right, dude, you fucking.
do I?
I
No,
couldn't
he
imagine,
did.
dude.
He got a nice boat GPS from squeeze that out of us. It was like $400.
No, I mean from their parents.
Yeah, I know.
Specifically. Yeah.
I don't
like when your
think-
family saves up and gets you something nice, that's cool.
Um,
When they scrimp and save and they sacrifice so you can get a boat GPS.
no,
that's
we never got that. No, I don't think so. I never saved for anything for my parents.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it was a situation where it's either you're balling or it's just like you get like a salutation.
Yeah, we never had money until all of us were grown. Like we were broke growing up, so like gifts were like, I remembered to tell you that I would have gotten you a gift, but as we got older, now that we're adults, we have my sister or my older brother, like we have money to buy shit, but we never did when we were growing up. A lot of handmade gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of handmade gifts right now.
I think I gave my mom a handmade birthday card like 3 years ago. It was not that long ago.
We had a
I was like,
Christmas.
I'm gonna go old school. She'll like this.
We had a Christmas where I remember my dad gave my mom all IOUs, and like I was super
Hilarious.
young, but even then I was able to recognize like, oh man, shit's not good right now.
You fucked up,
Yeah.
dude.
Did you ever give out the free massage?
Yeah,
The cards.
dude, I got them in my drawer upstairs.
You just didn't cash them in yet?
No, I keep them off to the side and like I
Yeah.
cash them in without cashing them in. So
That's good.
yeah,
They're like currency. You should try them down to the fucking. You should probably bring them down to a rub and tug and see if they work.
I have this much money.
Excuse me, Lynn.
Julia Roberts.
There you go. It's all paid for. It's written in crown. You guys all right? You tired?
I'm good. I'm just.
Mike's fixated on the game. Mike wants to. Mike wants
know,
to
I knew
have
this was a bad
trades
idea to have this
suggested
game
for
on.
next season before the last buzzer.
Jake, what's happening in the chat?
They're all watching the game as well.
They're all watching. Yeah.
Are you serious?
No. Everyone's saying they got hit by a car.
Yeah, you fucking.
You got a lot of
losers.
fucking. Who got hit?
If a,
Sydney got
dude's
hit by
telling
a
you
car.
if a dude's telling you a story about him getting hit by a car on foot, he's a loser.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I've
These-
been hit by a car on foot.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is someone who knows.
What's the closest you guys ever came to? Oh, you already said the cab. What about you?
To dying?
No, to getting hit by a car.
To getting hit by? I've been hit by cars every way you can
Oh yeah,
imagine.
I got hit by a car. It wasn't that speed.
One time I got hit by a cab on a bicycle, and he like made contact with me really slowly, and then gassed it, and it like slingshotted me off the top of the bicycle.
Hilarious.
It was awesome.
That guy rules.
I couldn't walk. Like I couldn't get off the ground. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then the ambulance showed. Dude, the
pretty
ambulance.
awesome.
Yeah, the ambulance showed up, and I think I'd called a family member in that time, and they told me how much. Even with insurance, they told me how much an ambulance costs, and I got up and walked pretty far to like yeah.
That's such a Philly.
It's
fucking
crazy
thing.
when you're poor, like how quickly Hulkamania sets in when you find out how much
Dude,
shit's gonna
my dad
cost.
fell off a bar stool in our house. He
your
went
mom?
backwards, split his eye open,
My dad
blood
got fucked up
everywhere.
by a bouncer in our house.
Dude, it was at my shore house, and they have like the high chair, like an island kitchen there, and there was like the stools around it, and my dad was leaning back, probably making some retarded joke. He goes back, cracks his head open. My mom calls the ambulance, and my dad fucking lost his mind. He was like, "What the fuck? Who's paying for this?"
Yeah, exactly.
They showed up, and he was like, "Get the fuck out of my house!
Get outta here."
Yeah, and he drove himself to the hospital to get.
That's
like
why.
9
That's why when
stitches.
people get Narcan, they freak out because they think they owe someone money.
Yeah,
probably.
Narcan's free though, so they don't have to worry about it.
you can just buy it, can't you?
No, they give it to you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you could just have it.
Well, it's
Right.
the opposite of buying it, actually.
Okay. Thanks, dickhead.
Sorry, man. I'm thinking about microdosing it.
All right.
Am I
Yeah, I'm gonna
dosing
sneak you, like,
Narcan?
I'm gonna sneak up on you while you're falling asleep in Narcan. Yeah. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
That'd be a great TikTok prank series. Get kids Narcanning each other. Yeah, dude. Bunch of
Yeah.
fucking
Don't pay
Indian
more, Jared.
teenagers
This is
killing.
Narcan.
I don't want to be Narcaned. Come on. That's good.
Man, that'd be cool.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I'll put that on the Patreon, man.
Yeah. You ever get hit by a car?
No, I don't think I've even
Did you
come
almost
close.
get hit by a car? Is
I
that
don't
what
think
you're
I've
asking?
ever really come close. No. Remember, my mom hit a dog one day. That's the only car hitting I can remember.
Did she take off?
No, well, the dog took off.
Oh,
He didn't have insurance.
she didn't leave a note.
Yeah.
He didn't have insurance.
But yeah,
That'd be
that's
very
about
funny
it.
to hit a dog and leave a note on it.
On his dead carcass. It was me.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh man, yeah, leaving your insurance info written on a napkin under a dead dog's collar for the owner to find.
That'd be funny.
is this
It'd be cool.
Speaking.
I think you killed my dog.
I think you ran my dog over.
Is this the same Tim? Dude, you ever do the fake note? My brother's friend did it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's friend did it.
Dude, 3 summers ago, just
3 summers ago.
right, dire financial situation. I drove into the city to meet our buddy Chase, and I had the kids with me too. And I was backing up to Parallel Park, and I cut it too close, and it was just like,
Ooh.
so yeah, I just fucking crushed the car. Not crushed it, but nailed the car next to me. And 3 F words that we're not allowed to say anymore yelled, "Nice park job," or something like that.
3 F words? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, and of course, like I got the kids, so it's like I got to juggle this accident and having the kids in the car and trying to explain what I just did.
Yeah.
So I had a piece of paper.
Yes, I called them that, but it's not because they're that way, guys.
Yes.
What'd you leave on the note?
Nothing. I pretended to write on it. I put it
Oh.
because, dude, I didn't have insurance. Like, it's just money was that fucked
Sure.
up. So I put it there, and it's just like, just so I could validate, like, all right, I didn't drive away because somebody would have called if I just pulled away right
Yeah.
away. Plus, I didn't want to show the kids that, like, you just drive away after you fucking nail somebody's car. You fake a note.
Yeah. As long as you're teaching him a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's friend just wrote, "You thought I wrote a note?" Nope. And drove away. Yeah.
Man, I've had people leave notes and then just try to not cooperate.
Yeah.
I mean, like at my old house, I was getting hit constantly.
Yeah.
And I had people leave notes and just like not answer the phone or like change their number and like deactivate
How many
it.
times are you waking up to notes?
Dude, it was, I swear to God, probably once a month.
Did you think you had a
God.
secret admirer?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, did you see that there was like the motorcycle riot at my old house? And the guy got shot in the face?
Can't say I feel bad.
No, me either. Fuck yeah, dude. There's nothing that makes me happier than seeing a roadside teddy bear memorial.
Oh, hilarious.
That's my favorite thing. Every time I see one, I'm just like, fuck yeah.
I know. I'm gonna ask for one of those, even if I die of like a heart attack. I don't care how I die. I want a roadside memorial. Tons of disgusting teddy bears duct taped to a tree.
Just wet teddy bears.
I'm gonna have them do it outside my booth at Carrabba's.
Yeah, just around it like a fucking police scene.
Dude, at the ball pit at Sky Zone where Jake
Jake, would you mind sharing that story with our listeners?
Short story. I got stuck in a ball pit at Sky Zone. All right. It said it was 4 feet deep. It was clearly 5 feet deep. There was no steps, and I got stuck for 25 minutes. And now I have an irrational fear of foam ball squares. It was terrible.
What position were you stuck in? Were you like you couldn't get your feet under
man,
you?
My wife has a video of me jumping in.
Were you doggy paddling?
So I did it like a.
How bad did the kids get splashed with balls?
It was like a lazy Macho Man elbow drop. You know what I mean? I just kind of like I was jumping into bed, pretty much. And then as soon as
The Nacho Man, Randy.
and as soon as I went down, dude, I just knew, like, because I tried to stand up immediately and I couldn't. Like, I felt like I was drowning in these fucking foam
Jesus,
things.
dude.
Were you freaking out?
Dude, I spazzed, man.
I wish you cried.
Dude, I was fucking. It was getting pretty close.
Stuck in the foam pit. I can't do anything.
That's exactly how I felt, dude.
You couldn't do, but you couldn't. I guess you couldn't maneuver to a side to like.
No, so I was like standing right at the fucking thing, so I cleared everything off the floor. Like
You're
off
at the
thing.
ladder?
Yeah, well, yeah. Dude, if only they
Don't
had
go
a-
like
past
a
the
service
ladder.
hatch
Okay,
under this.
They did have a rope, but the rope clearly could not hold me if I.
Yeah.
Tried, you know what I mean? If I tried to lift myself,
You
'cause
sure?
it's meant for kids.
Yeah.
Like,
How'd you eventually get out?
dude, they
Hit the
so-
drain the
Yeah.
pit.
I was like, is there not? That's what I. Just train.
They dropped one of those spinning Coast Guard coffins.
Just flying.
I was missing. Like, dude, I thought for sure they were gonna have to get like a backhoe, like in Gilbert Grape Me.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what I was terrified.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Jake's dead. Jake's dead.
Dude.
Jake's dead.
I was like, there's no way. Like, even if all the employees working came over to pick me up,
Oh,
it wasn't
man.
happening.
Did you start just yelling shit at him, like frustrated? Like
No, because I didn't want to make a scene, but it was like the
But I'm
moment.
saying- yeah.
dude, the moment I got stuck, I told Mike earlier, it felt like a conga line of everyone who was in there and their kids decided to come over
of course.
and like just watch.
I thought you'd start yelling like kids spaz. Like, I didn't want to come here. I told you I didn't want to fucking come
And
here.
what sucks when I jumped in and I first started panicking, I thought I was
You were gonna pop?
for a second. So I ripped my mask off because I was like out of panic. I'm just like, ah, fuck. So as soon as I did that, that's when everybody came by. I was like, God damn it, I wish I had my mask right now. You know what I mean? They gave me a mask after the fact. It's a fucking Sky
It was a
Zone
sock.
mask.
They give you floaties.
Yeah.
Listen, kid, be safe next time you're in there.
So how they got me out? They had some weird like a jujitsu, like one of those mats that Mike had. And it was
Crash
just-
pad?
Yeah, it was a little bit bigger though, and they got it out of like some weird storage space and threw it in. And at this point, I'm like self-conscious because I'm all sweaty and like slimy, sweaty, you know.
Ew, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, the moment I touch it,
Plus,
it's-
like all the stuff in that ball and foam pit is just covered in like dried up, like residual
yes,
Yeah.
skin
exactly.
slime.
And I mean, these just
So it's
to
not
be
even all
fair,
yours, yeah.
I mean, it was those were not some good. Those weren't good foam blocks. They could have had better foam blocks in there. These,
So it wasn't
That's
traditional
the
ball
ultimate
pit.
fat guy complaint.
I mean, this was. They
You guys are working with foam stuff. I'm
Yeah.
more of a traditional
there was
ball
no-
guy.
There was no texture to it. It wasn't staying.
There's no grip tape on it.
I couldn't find purchase on your foam blocks.
They just look like hand-me-down foam blocks. And so what they did, they threw the mat into the foam pit with me, and I told Mike, it was like I felt like Titanic, like Jack trying to get on the door for about another
Oh my
10
God.
minutes.
Wait, they put a mat out and you grab that.
So I jumped onto
Yeah, like
it.
when they're
and-
trying to get a dog out of a frozen pond and it's just like breaking
Yeah.
the ice as it like
Yeah.
dog paddles.
But instead of them pulling me in, I had to climb out, and it was like imagine me now trying to lift my leg like 4.5.
Lifting
feet.
anything. Yeah, I
Dude.
get it. Fucking
And,
Christ, dude. Look like a
Eventually, I
retarded
did.
boogie border coming out of that thing.
It was
dude.
bad, dude. It was.
That was your
Damn.
son watching you, just like, good lord.
so
His
Dad.
son was setting up the teddy bear memorial.
He was like, nobody help him, nobody help him.
Dude, it's funny. He was pushing my wife out of the way. He was like, "Move, mommy," and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I saved."
I'm going
Daddy."
live on
No
Instagram.
way.
Yeah, dude.
He
He's
said,
like,
"I
he's-
saved
he's like,
Daddy."
I saved Daddy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm like, Jesus,
Whoa.
man. I was like, let's get him out of here.
really?
Damn.
That's
Get him over
sweet,
the
but this
dodgeball.
kid's useless right now. We need some muscle, baby.
Yeah, I was like, he's not gonna
Get the
do
fat kid in
anything.
here. Dude. Get that kid with some
Yeah.
girth around
Dude,
his
you were a
arms.
Chilean minor.
Dude, it felt like it. It felt like it. So,
He's a Chilean major. You almost went up to that big sky zone in the sky zone.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, that would have been a tough
there
funeral.
there was 2 kids helping me, like kids, and like one is like he jumped in with me.
How cool would it be if there was like some kind of loophole where you ended up living in the foam pit and you couldn't leave?
Yeah, you're like Tom Hanks
the
in
terminal.
the fucking
Yeah.
terminal.
I just draw a face on one of the foam blocks.
You have a Russian accent all of a sudden.
Dude, the one kid was like, normally I offer people my knee. And I was like, oh, I
What?
can't do that to you. I would destroy your future if I did this.
Yeah,
means
you
he
don't play
spanks him.
football, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I realized after, like, he wasn't offering it to me. He was saying normally.
My knee?
I would normally do this, but
What, like put his leg out?
yeah, for like, they kept going like, oh, don't worry, it happens all the time. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
all right, cool, thank you.
I don't know about that.
Christ.
And this isn't like a ball pit. This is the foam pit
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So foam blocks.
Yeah, the foam
Okay.
blocks. Yeah.
Yeah. They are tough. I've been in those.
Thanks, Brian.
No, I have. I've been Woodward. I've been Woodward, the big skate camp. I was up there, and you were dropping them, but never got stuck. Never.
All right, well,
Jake, were people praying around the perimeter?
yeah.
The news is there.
Yeah.
Hour 36 of Jake Matera's ball pit rescue.
Honestly, dude, once I got out, I went and hid like near the bathrooms in the hurricane machine that they had, where you put $2 in.
The
And
what?
You get like hurricane. You get in like a tube and it shoots hurricane winds at you.
Just rough winds. in
Trying
the
to kill
ride?
himself.
I'll be in the hurricane tube.
Jake,
Don't
this
look
should have
at
been
me.
on the news, man.
Dude, I literally just like hid in the hurricane tube. I wanted to go in the hurricane tube the whole time, and I was like, you know what? I'll cool off in the hurricane tube. Then I didn't have any cash.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's just a big guy sauna.
Yeah. So I literally just sat. And I just stood
Oh
in
my
there.
God.
I closed it and just like stood like not facing, so it looked weird.
Did you
know
put a
what I mean?
towel over your head like it was the end of a game?
Now he's making fun of Muslims.
Dude, it was.
Good
Man.
God.
And Tim, all I was thinking about is like how I said this to Mike. All I was thinking about is how I've been like binge watching Alone, the
Oh my
survivalist show.
God.
Oh, right,
And
yeah.
like I'm like watching them like eat slugs and like make shelters, and I'm like, yeah, I could probably,
Yeah, I could start a fire
I could
from
probably
nothing.
do
You
this.
could definitely eat
Yeah.
blocks.
Cut
Yeah.
to me stuck in a foam.
Yeah.
ball-
Yeah, you fell into
yeah.
quick blocks.
Jesus.
Man, what a reminder that you have no survivability in nature.
No, dude, it was such a realization for me. I was like, God damn it.
Good Jesus.
Wow.
Fucking
So
Christ.
who would you hail with your rescue?
Who?
Yeah, are there any fire marshals you want to thank?
Just the girl at the front desk. That's guys
The
that I never got to
15-year-old who saved my life.
Oh, yeah, you're thanking a 6'4" black kid with a long knee.
Oh, man.
A bus full of urban children are being hailed as heroes tonight.
Man, his fat ass, old ass jumping ass. They teased him out of the pit.
So
Jake runs up the wall.
when all the families came in, they kept like saying like, "Oh, we're kind of closing this area right now." And one
This is
black
our Jake
family-
enclosure.
One black family stayed just to watch me.
Well, who did?
Just a black family that like was there. They just decided.
They
to
thought it was a ride.
No, dude, they were literally just no shame, just staring at. I mean, I was all shame.
Yeah.
But they were just
Oh, yeah.
staring at me, just like, and I was just like waiting for the phone to come out. Thank God it didn't. But like
dude.
the whole time, they're just. I'm like, this is gonna go viral, and this is gonna be more.
Oh, yeah.
nightmare. But they're just they just watched it for themselves. Thank God.
Aw.
But I mean,
You should have let it go viral.
I
You
was-
imagine album sales this week?
I was.
to promote my album. Went a different way with
It
it.
does look like his album cover. Like,
Dude,
picture him
yeah.
being stuck in like foam blocks.
All the blocks. It did. And I.
Dude, Wait till you see Jake's album cover, then think about this story that he's telling right now.
Yeah, you have the guy doing animation, dude. Fuck your bits,
I
dude.
was-
Tell that story. Get that
I
animated.
was
Hilarious.
so close to having a Michael Richards moment.
Jesus. What?
I just wanted nobody to look at me, and this family's
So
just staring at
you
me.
were gonna just start calling everyone the N-word, talking about stabbing them with spoons because a black family watched you struggle.
50
with
years
a-
ago, we'd have you on a trampoline with a rope around your neck.
I wish there was something.
Holy shit! No.
Damn, dude. That might have been what set Kramer off, dude.
And on that note, we'd like to wish a happy Juneteenth to all of our black viewers tonight.
Yeah, whoops.
I'm at the flyer.
Happy,
Michael
Yeah.
Richards.
Happy Juneteenth to all of Jake Matera's hate crime victims.
Good God.
Isn't that a cool story?
Jake, would you have any reservation about going back there again?
Dude, I would go back, but I'm not going anywhere near the phone blocks. There's no
Try to be
redemption.
bad, 'cause you're
Dude,
only a
you gotta
man,
conquer your
and the
fear.
man's got the bruise.
I don't know, man.
Dude, what if we went there kind of like lifeguards?
Jesus. That's so funny that thought actually crossed your mind.
What's
like
that?
you're in a foam pit
Yeah.
and you're like, this might be my Michael Richards moment, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Because
that
I
means
was
you got it in the
about to-
chamber.
Because I wanted to be like, no one look at me. Like,
Yeah.
Like I was, yeah.
Oh my God. That would have been sick if you went full Gibson or something. Just started blaming Jews for foam
Jake,
pits.
did you think at any point that you might not get out of there?
Yeah. The moment I fell in, I was like, this is it. This is how I die. Because I was like, there was no trap door. They like.
Because usually, you know.
Yeah.
Well, what pissed me off is I asked, like, after a couple minutes, they're like, this is why I'm getting mad, because I'm stuck in there. And
Yeah.
they're like, just step on the blocks. I'm like, yeah, I'm stepping on them, and they go right down. And finally, I'm like, can you just go get, like, a bench or, like, a chair or, like, a step ladder?
Yeah.
And the kid goes and comes back, like, 5 minutes later with nothing. I'm
That's
like, what the
awesome.
hell are
He's
you
like, I couldn't find it. You still in there?
Well, apparently he talked to his manager, and the manager never came out. And then, like, they just were like, no, you're not doing that. Because, like, the thing I was standing on wasn't a trampoline. It was just, like, a tarp that was, like, stretched. You know what I mean?
So at this
Yeah.
point, they're just throwing shit at you.
Yeah. I was going to say, so at
Yeah.
this point, they were thinking,
Oh.
like, maybe we just leave them.
Mike, there was... so, bless you. There was... Before, before they came over, like, a bunch of little kids did come and jump in, and this little kid flipped right behind my head. So I
Damn,
took
balled
one of
out on you.
Dude, I took a fucking block, and I went... Boom, right
What? You started hitting
Some
kids?
stranger's kid.
Dude.
As soon as I hit the one, I was like, all right, I gotta chill. Like, I can't be
Dude,
hitting
you-
kids with phone
man.
Who
blocks.
knew that a ball pit would turn him into Jake Dolph Hitler?
This is great. Yeah, dude.
Dude, I have a lot of rage, man.
Yeah, obviously.
Jake
keep it-
Materer.
Yeah.
I keep it suppressed with,
Man.
terrible.
That's great.
Andrew Paceford, Foamy, don't play that.
Jesus. That's sad.
You are now watching sad TV.
This was today, Jake?
This was Friday.
Friday, okay.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah, I just got out today. Started thinking, like, I'm not going to make 8 p.m.
It was like 127 hours. I was gonna like cut off my foot.
Elon Musk was tweeting he can get him out faster. I have a ball pit submarine waiting to go.
Oh man.
That's wild. How was that ride home? Aggressive driving.
Dude, it was fine. It was fine. And then like my wife was great. She didn't mention it at all. Like she's trying not to fucking crack up on me. But then like we're just driving and my kid's in the back going, "Daddy got stuck."
Oof. Heartbreaking.
I was just
Heartbreaking.
playing. I was just playing, buddy.
Dude, at any point did you think it was part of some elaborate stuck porn?
Yeah. Yeah. A stepmom
Step
came in and
manager
fucked
show
you.
Step manager, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Step black family. What are you doing back there?
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
Shit. That's insane.
Dude, we got to rent a ball pit now.
Yeah. We should be broadcasting from a foam pit at all times.
That would be great.
Yeah, no.
Have you thought about a lawsuit at all?
Who would I call?
Yeah, dude, you never know, man. I have 19 shares of Discovery Zone.
Oh damn.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, would you sue Tim?
What?
Why would I shoot you?
I'm
Because
his
he owns
advocate.
Discovery Zone. Isn't that where you went?
You know, Sky Zone, are they related?
Ah, tomato. Sue him anyway.
I can't sue anything.
Did you ever think about just giving up and becoming that thing in Star Wars that's like floating around the trash compactor?
Jabba the Hutt. Is that what you?
You just give up. You're like, no walk on now, walkie. Like, what?
Shut down all the garbage masters in the Sky Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just my fucking
3PO!
my bug eyes just sticking out from the
Yeah.
phone. Just-
But then you're just spouting racial shit. Why don't you get a job, walk on, walkie? Walk on. Whoa.
what were you saying?
Racist Jabba just floating around a foam pit.
Walk us a door, our black family.
That's great. Good stuff. So, what did you do for Father's Day, Jake?
Dude, nothing.
Good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I had sushi with my family like before this,
Nice.
and we made s'mores.
I feel like that's a big thing for my dad too over the years is that he just wants to be left alone.
Yeah, I wanted to do.
I
Absolutely
mean, I don't know.
Dude,
You guys all have
exactly.
kids, so
I
it's
wanted to
like-
float in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, my
kids
dad
are
wants it for
fucking
like a couple
nightmares.
weeks. So.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The nicest Father's Day I ever had was when we only had one kid, and I think my daughter was probably like 2. My wife took my daughter to my corner bar, and we had lunch together, and then my wife left me alone to drink until I had to go to work at 7 that night.
My dad likes when he gets to go to the Elks without my mom giving him shit.
Yeah.
When he goes to sign the book, he just gets fucking hammered. He's like, "Don't give me shit. Happy Father's Day." I'm like,
It is-
"All
it
right."
is-
I was in on that.
It is kind of pathetic having your family know what you like, though.
Why?
So, like, because, like, you're, like, sitting on the couch, and they're, like, talking about leaving you alone together. And, I have enough kids that it's, like, this is a pretty crowded room, and they're just like, is Daddy just going to play Final Fantasy VII Remake all day?
Yeah, it's like you're in a coma.
Yeah, and Mary Jo's like, yeah, of course he is. It's Father's Day. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
If he wants to just play PlayStation 5 all the live long, let him do it. And it's like, all right, well, I'm going to get up and start working on something.
Yeah. I don't have kids. I don't really.
Well, I stayed up and doing mushrooms all night last night. So
With your kids.
yeah. Well, funny you
We
should
got
mention.
fucked up.
It was a rare night that Fritz woke up. Like my bedroom door just opened and it was Fritz, and it was like, ah man. And it was clear he had enough energy in his face that he wasn't going to go back to bed.
They didn't hit him yet.
So I was just laying in bed on mushrooms, and he was just doing front flips into my face.
Oof.
And it was just like, man.
That's good that he was feeling fine, though, because I feel like most times when kids just appear, it's terrifying,
They
and
have,
then
like,
they're
a
also about
butt
to tell you that
illness.
they threw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Yeah, I guess best case scenario, you won the party.
Mm.
That was cool.
Nice. We're talking foam pits. Also, those are just, notoriously disgusting, right? From kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Peeing their
dude.
pants,
Well, dude,
crapping,
He said
throwing
they
up.
didn't clean the fucking mat. The kid's like,
Oh,
don't worry,
yeah.
we never cleaned the mat.
Yeah, when I got on the mat to get out, I was so worried because I was like so slimy. I was like, oh, it's gonna look like a slug crawled across.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, I'm really sweaty. They're like, oh, don't worry, we never clean it. And then the kid was like, oh, it gives us a reason to clean it afterwards. And I'm thinking of just like COVID and everything going on. And I'm like,
Ew, man.
all right, cool. And then once I got out, like they just picked it up and just threw it back over a railing. And just, like,
Classic.
never to touch it
They
again.
threw it in the neighbor's yard.
It just look like a slug crawling across. You're like, you're really leaning into this Jabba thing.
Yeah.
You're like, a method.
Sorry, my pussy was so wet.
Dude, they should have had you autograph it and give it to the black family.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude. That's,
Well, we're glad you're still with
Yeah.
us. You probably almost die more than any person I know, man.
do you?
Get it
Do you almost
together.
die a lot,
You're
Jake?
unpoppable.
Yeah. Unpoppable.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, your risk of death is through the fucking roof.
I was thinking about that. There's obviously a ton of times that no one knows of when they almost died. I'd love to be able to go back in my life and see those. Like, you'll never know, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, okay.
I'd love to see that. Because I know I've definitely put myself in positions where I just didn't notice it. You know what I mean? No, just a quick second would have been different. But I don't know.
Oh, dude, every time I drive past an accident on the highway, there's an accident every time I'm on my way here, but every time I drive past like a flaming wreck, I'm like, damn, dude, if I left 5 minutes before, I probably would have been involved in that
I
accident.
thought you were going to be like, I could have beat this fucking traffic, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's the normal thought. I'm always like, man,
Oh, yeah.
if I would have left exactly, however long ahead of time, I'd be fucking I'd be Ryan Dunn right now. It'd be Ryan Dunzo.
I had a Facebook memory today, and it was just R.I.P. Ryan Dunn.
What?
On Perks.
Dog, you had a wild rap lyric from 10 years ago.
I did, yeah.
Did you see what he posted like 10 years ago?
What was it?
That was Nas. It was the beginning of Hate Me Now.
Oh, man.
But it was like 9 millies and 38s. And I'm like, what? I
On a
don't-
Ryan Dunn memorial post?
No.
Jesus. Throwing Illmatic at him, dude.
Man.
You know?
He died.
I'm-
I wish we got the Jake Mike set up sooner, man. This
Yeah.
is great.
He's crushing
What, you don't
it.
talk?
Well, now he does, but we kept saying we were going to get him a God mic, and we just never did.
They had
Oh.
me wear a ball gag for the first
Now it's a phone block.
Yeah, are you? Is this giving you PTSD? The fucking cover of the mic. You're like, hey, back off, buddy. You look over, you're swallowed. You're like, I don't know what to do.
Hello, I'm stuck in a podcast studio.
Who do I call for that? Joe Rogan? Yeah.
Good stuff. Wow.
These are good times.
Damn, Jake. Could you see your family the entire time?
I told him to go away. Like after, like I'm like, just go somewhere else.
Save yourself.
I'm like, get help and go somewhere else. And that's what she did. Yeah.
She went in the
Wow.
arcade. She comes back 20 minutes later. He's still stuck. Oh, fuck me,
Dude,
man.
it
You
was-
fucking kidding me?
You know, you know how hard it is.
Did she start
Father's
tapping her
Day.
foot like Sonic the Hedgehog when you don't press any buttons for a while?
Dude, it was. You know how hard it is to look at your wife after you get stuck in a foam pit for a while? I mean, you know.
I mean, anybody.
yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be,
that's true. Yeah.
dude.
Dude.
Yeah, but my wife.
It's
Oof.
going to turn into a closer one day. But I mean,
Oh yeah.
after years of therapy.
Yeah.
yeah.
You feel like you got a new lease on life now?
You know what? I do feel like I have a second chance.
That'd be sick if you're on like I almost died shows.
You're gonna start
Yeah, nobody
talking to high
died.
school students. Yeah.
Another nobody died.
You think it's cool to get stuck in ball pits? Well, I got news for you.
You're going down the same path as me, pal.
You're going right to the bottom.
Meet Brad. He dived into a above ground pool and is paralyzed. And meet Jake. He got stuck in a ball pit, a foam ball pit, whatever you call it.
Oh man.
Good lord. That's sick. So we just watch the Sixers now, or
What
How's
are we
it
at
looking
in a
there?
second?
I can't see the score.
Not great.
they're down
47-46
one.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Second's about to be over though. They'll win.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Does anybody in your chat just hate the Sixers? Do they constantly go after them?
No.
This is the first time you
No,
guys
okay.
done
There,
the show.
there was only
Well,
one person that I know that follows us that is actually two people that I know are big Atlanta fans. But other than that,
okay.
I think we got a lot of Sixers fans. So
Oh, that's good.
thanks for putting up with this.
Yeah, that's funny. That they're
Goddamn,
Atlanta
Jake.
fans. Sucks. Yeah.
That has to be the most excitement those employees have faced. That's worth like coming back to work to experience is seeing a grown ass
seeing
man.
Jake?
Yeah,
Oh,
stuck
that's
in
a
fucking-
Yeah,
Long
someone
story.
someone called out that day and regretted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're now, you're an urban legend now. That
That's
fucking
Seth
phone
MacFarlane not getting on the 9/11 flight.
Yeah.
That'd be sick if we found out you were lying. You just ran a ZZ'd it.
It was a different
Like,
fat
you were
guy.
lying, dude? You're like, I wasn't even at the foam pit that day. I'm sorry. Stealing valor. Like, damn, dude.
It was one of those things where I
was at
just, you know,
Lynn Villa Orchards.
You were just picking apples down the street.
Jake, I saw a kid at Linville Orchards get stuck in the maze there. Chubby fella, and the best part, you could see him because the maze at Linville Orchards, it's not like a hay maze. It's like you could see through. They have those like horse gates,
Oh, yeah.
but you can't. It's hard to direct your way out of there. But this kid got stuck in the middle, and he's screaming like, "Somebody help me! Somebody help me!" He's like, "I'm going to dehydrate." And this kid had on a NASCAR shirt that said "Rubbin' is racing."
He said I'm going to dehydrate?
Yeah.
What a fucking dickhead.
I also said the same thing in the book.
Yeah. What, that you're going to dehydrate?
Yeah, I'm going to dehydrate.
they had someone with a hose, like when they're transporting an orca.
Let's keep him hydrated. They just threw a bottle of soda in there with him.
Yeah. You just see like a movie made about this, like the Free Willy cover.
Oh.
Just,
Damn, dude.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're still with us, buddy.
His blowhole's
I don't know
obstructed.
if I am.
Yeah, physically you're here.
Yeah, I don't know
Mentally.
if- yeah.
You died on Friday.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go all apocalypse now.
That'd be sick. You just add another one. You're like, are you an assassin?
Heart disease of darkness.
Oh, no.
Why is he speaking like Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, that'd be sick, though, if you were just laid out on your side. That'd be good.
Man.
You got any pussy plan for later?
For,
I didn't even
Father's
think
Day
about
pussy?
that. You guys are pretty much owed that.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, you're out.
Dude, when
You're getting cucked
call your
tonight,
wife up
dude.
to the bedroom and cover yourself in phone blocks.
You got to find me, babe. Seriously, hurry up. I'm dehydrating.
Step wife, I'm stuck.
Is that a given on Father's Day? Just
If you
anything
want
goes?
it. If you want it.
Yeah, it's a given any day if you want it.
Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Like I never experienced, thankfully, the old I never get head anymore, I never get pussy anymore.
Sure.
It's I'm 20 years in, man. It's still pussy on demand.
Nice.
God bless her. She's like a truffle pig. God bless her heart.
Yes. Tim, how about you? Truffled.
Yeah, real fucking
Nut hound.
gross trooper. Nut hound.
Yeah, we got a couple nut hound wives. Man, we really hit the jackpot.
That's good.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. It truly is. Honestly, there's nothing that I think if I came up with the wildest shit that I could conceive, there's no doubt in my mind that my wife would go along with it.
What's the furthest you've pushed her? Where you're like, okay, we got to be hitting some limits soon.
When I called phone sex to have her talk to
Oh.
another woman while I ate her out, and then I drank 2 pints of vodka, and I ended up throwing up while she's on the phone with this phone sex
Let's
worker.
rewind this real quick. Hold on a second. Pump the
I
brakes,
remember
dude.
this
You can't be
story.
throwing that out. I thought you were going to be like, from behind blindfolded. You're like, so I'm calling this skank on fucking porn chat. So you called a phone sex line?
Well, all right, backtrack a little bit. I was very drunk that evening, and prior to sex, I had my wife watch me stand in the living room and listen to me rap along to videos that I was playing on the TV.
What?
Which very reminiscent of your dad putting on Billy Joel and making you watch him dance.
Oh, dude.
Got to connect it.
The Cat's in the Cradle.
Whoa.
Yeah, he sang that too.
Wow, man. Yeah, this was
Wait,
Wu-Tang.
so you're drunk rapping over videos in your living room?
Yep. And she was humoring me and sitting there and...
So
What?
you were fucking around, obviously.
No way.
Or you were
dude.
serious?
way,
No,
dude.
I was drunk and I
I'm
was
killing you.
rapping, dude.
Okay. So you're getting in weird
Yeah.
foreplay, but go ahead.
And then...
He was doing Karaoxycontin.
Nailed it.
So then one thing led to another. We ended up upstairs, and like I said, she's up for anything. So I was like, all right, let me dial phone sex, and have you talk to this lady. And it was just as awkward as you could think. So as like I hear this lady talking to her, and my wife's like, mm-hmm.
Just swallow recipes.
Yeah, it's like somebody's trying to sell her Columbia House CDs. But she's humoring this person and humoring my fantasy. And as I'm doing it, like I had drank at least 2 pints of vodka prior to this.
Nice.
So I don't know if you've ever eaten pussy after 2 pints of vodka, but your mouth dries
I mean,
out
if I
pretty
did,
quick.
I don't remember.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, man.
So as I'm down there, it's just like you know when you're gonna throw up. It's like you start getting
Oh, yeah.
chills and you start sweating. Like that started to set in, and then I just got up and walked to the bathroom. And I'm a loud vomiter. So as my wife's talking to this poor woman, like she could overhear me throwing up in the bathroom.
God.
I went down if the phone sex lady was like, "Is
How
he okay?"
defeated did she feel when she's like, yeah, this is hot. Wait, he just left the room for a second. Let's see what he's going to do next.
No.
I think he's rapping again.
Yeah. It's the Eminem track.
Spurgeon Caster called you the Jizza.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So
So did you go back in?
I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I
Get a
probably
towel
just
over your
got back-
shoulder.
Yeah.
I talked to the lady a little bit. She calmed me back down. Just she's like, "I bet you're gonna drink some ginger ale right now, aren't you?"
So hot. You
Some
got
crackers. baby.
Yeah.
just sip it though. Don't gulp. That's all right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Do you remember how much it cost? I mean, just like not for you know what I mean.
Had to be like $5.95 a minute, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, they were all around the same price. So I think it was like $4.95, $5.95.
The only other time,
I remember the commercials vividly
yeah.
with the song.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to be alone tonight. Just
The only
call
other
me.
time I had called was like when I first got a credit card back when like '97, it was like I don't even know what the limit was on this card because my aunt co-signed for it, and I just called a few times.
Yeah.
And it was just I didn't even look at the price. I never even got a statement. She got it.
Yeah.
So, God knows how much I racked up on that bad.
Christ.
Never did phone sex, but I mean, like with that calling a.
Mike, did you buy a Dreamcast and 6 hours of phone sex?
What?
He's just, I don't know if you guys play video games. He's got the Seaman microphone. He's got the phone sex lady talking to Seaman on his Dreamcast.
I feel so bad for that aunt, man, because she got me the credit card, and I was taking my boys to Olive Garden constantly. I bought my boy Steve Tim's. I called phone sex, and then where she finally confronted me was the day that I quit my job and went right to Best Buy, and I got a top-of-the-line computer at that time, which cost me like $2,000. And, of course, the guy saw me coming a mile away. He was signing me up for all these, like, warranties and shit like that. So when the statement came, she cornered me. She didn't grab me by the throat, but she had me by the shirt, and she pushed me into the, I don't know what you call it, like, it's like a room separator.
The hurricane machine?
Yeah. Yeah, the foam pit. Yeah. And I forget what she said, but it was definitely confronting me about, like, the credit card bill. And I said, I didn't do it, man.
Man.
Yeah. It's like I went full Bart Simpson on her.
Hilarious.
And I
told her to eat my shorts.
We'll have a
Eat my
cow
and
mean.
one shorts.
made me write, I will not call phone sex on the board before I took off on my skateboard.
I do remember calling 1-800-WET-TITS. I never paid for it, but I was like, check this out. We do on payphones.
How wet were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Were
just
they-
listen. You're like, you've reached. I'm like, I told you. They're like, now what? I'm like, I don't know. I hang up a lot.
Basically got pussy, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Right off the bat. Hard as shit. In a phone booth. Yeah, dude. It was great.
Wow.
If I footed the bill, would you call phone sex?
Call it live right now and cheer Jake up. Like, listen,
Yeah,
babe,
that would be a
I'm
great
stuck in a
Patreon
phone
live
pit.
stream.
Yeah.
If we took Patreon funds and our guest was a phone sex operator. I don't know if it still exists though.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah. There's still some.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
so self-assured on that
I
too.
give that industry credit,
There's-
man.
Yeah, well, there's like certain platforms for.
I forgot
for
you
girls.
worked in the industry for
Yeah.
a while. My bad.
Yes, come on.
Answering
Come
phones.
on. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
I was in. I was in the phone pit of sex work.
All right, let's get that dick hard,
This is the voice of Bang Bros.
I wish.
Yeah, that would
Those guys clean
Bang
up.
broskies.
They got all of them got their own phone pits. They got phone pit money, dude.
All right, what's up, dude? How hard we talking?
You want to clean that up, dude?
Yo, you're gay for calling here anyway. What do you want? What do you want?
What's up, homo? You gonna come or not?
Done yet? God damn it. I'm getting mad at him.
Look, dude,
Go, dude.
I know we're just pretending, but I'm getting pretty tired of sucking your bird.
You got any more cum left in
I
your
always
balls for me?
I always laugh at like in CB4, dude, when they find their buddy doing the phone sex. It's the funny. Yeah, I love your balls. You're the best balls in the world. It's so funny.
Man.
Want to switch over to the Patreon?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it, baby. If you're not a patron already, fucking consider joining. Go to patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast. You can pay as little as $1 a month or ball out so I can call phone sex again and pay a little bit more if you want.
I think
Either-
when we hit 2,000 Patreon subscribers, I am going to hire a courtroom hypnotist to get Mike's molestation memories out of him live on the Patreon.
All right.
Sound good?
No.
All right, well, first of all, it's a business transaction. You can't back out of it now. It's important to our viewers.
I'm going to represent Jake pro bono in his lawsuit against you.
Yeah, just go racist Southern attorney. Like, excuse me, saw. The alleged phone pit.
Now, I may just be a simple racist drug addict. He's fanning himself, but as far as I can tell,
Fanning himself with a hurricane machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not a patron already, go to patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast. Come have fun with us again. We're going to take like a 10-minute break, and then we're going to go right over to there. And if you are a patron, just fucking go on over to the Patreon and click on the link that Jake puts up.
thanks, guys. Thanks, live chat.
Yeah, this
We
was a
love you,
blast, man.
dudes.
Thank you
See
guys for
you,
joining
man.
us tonight, man. We love you guys, and hope you'll join us over there.
Sweet.
Man, that was fun.
Is this,
Yeah, it was awesome.
They didn't start the third.